All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? It's kind of an impromptu one, a little bit. I want to talk about, well, I don't want to turn this into Fairy Unicorn Tarot channel, but there's some magic in the air. There's some alignments that are happening. Part of it involves a green energy emitting comet that's coming really, really close, and on Friday you'll be able to see it. I did a tweet about it. But the other part of it is some smaller alignments, little firecrackers going off around the big alignments. These little alignments are not big enough to pull big all signs readings on, but a 3 quick card ought to do the trick. There's some magic in the air. It starts tomorrow, I would say. My best guess. That's how close it is. And yeah, it depends how fast you're moving on your timeline and all that stuff. It'll be around you starting tomorrow, and it stays well into 2024. Honestly, it's some powerful shit. You might even see it play out in your horoscopes in some way or whatever, depending on where you go, if the person pulling them has their shit together. But either way, this is a straight up energy reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Okay? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot here for a reason. This reading is timeless. While the energy is around you, it might take it a little bit to set in. Think of it like an aspirin or an Advil, right? It depends on your metabolism and things that you might do externally and things like that, how long it takes to kick in, right? For some people, it's like 10 minutes and boom, the headache's gone. For other people, it can take a good hour to, set in and do anything, even if it's one of those quick gel things, all right? So the energy is a bit like that. You're all snowflakes, all right? Here we go. Pre-shuffle, surface energy, magic. It is Knight of Cups, crossed by the 6 of Wands. There's a 9 of Swords. Oh my God. Yeah, not really. It's crossed by a Magician. It completely transforms. I'm going to tell you something, and I'll tell you in a second, because I just want to show you the world. The most powerful card I could pull. It's right there. It's the energy I'm pulling on right now, and it's bookending the Knight of Cups. It's a auspicious card. It's an auspicious energy. That means good. Okay, I'll put it real good. Even if you're a person under this energy that's about to take hold sometime in the next 24 hours, even if you're a person who lacks self-confidence, doesn't matter. It won't matter. There'll be so many. In fact, it can be, because the Magician's here, it can be a confidence transforming energy. All right? And I don't mean if you already have self-confidence, it makes it bad. No, this is very auspicious energy. Okay? And again, that means really good. It can transform it. Like, so many things happen that you just sort of develop the self-confidence after things start. It's an energy where things work out. Okay, can I phrase it like that? All right, here we go. All right, and I don't mean Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies workout. I mean work out, play out in your favor, right? Go well like that. All right, here we go. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. Give me a reading on this energy universe. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. All right. And all of that I just talked about was just on the surface. It's a shuffle I do before the shuffle for the reading, the pre-shuffle, where I just talk to the universe. And I early on I didn't show it to you guys, but I figured, I've been doing it for a while now, and I just do it. You might as well. It helps set up the reading, I suppose. But either way, that's just the surface energy. It's beautiful. It really is. Let's see where we go. It's nice. That's it. Will not let me shuffle anymore. And there's a card that wants to poke out here. You see it? I put the cards, but you see this little guy right here about mid-deck? We're going to see what that is. It's not the overall energy, because that's an Ace of Cups at the bottom. What is this? What is this? God, there's 2 of them. 2, 3. These are our... Okay, all right. Jesus. Holy cow. King of Swords. All right, he's going to be a 6 card and a bottom card with me. King of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords wanted to pop out. And there's a Wheel of Fortune that wanted to pop out too. Now I'll pull my 3 cards from the top. Now we'll get back to our regular reading. We'll talk about these in a moment. Ace of Cups is the environment. I told you, this energy is magic. It's unreal. Let me pull these on camera. These are just what would not go back in the deck. Would not. And as I pulled one out, another one came with it, and I was squeezing the deck tight too, trying, so No way to stop it. Ace of Cups. What's fueling that? The Emperor. Listen, you guys, this is Steve's love tarot. It's not Steve's career tarot. So, but I will say it doesn't matter. It's all facets, okay? You got new love, people who've been holding on to feelings for you. All kinds. I've been seeing this shit come up in the singles reads and 3 card with me reads for a while. You know, you all, a good chunk of you, I won't say all of you, but a good chunk of you have someone around you who's a friend, right? Who wants a lot more. And they don't have to be opposite sex for that too, you know. Just because you might not go that way or be into it doesn't mean that your same-sex friend doesn't think you're hot. You know, it's just energy here. There's no genders in it, so I can't tell. You know, I don't want to hear any tweets. Disappointed, Steve. You said my friend had a thing for me. You were right, but it was the wrong friend. I can't. There's no name tags on the energy, okay? I can't control that. I can say here, it's a very stable, very balanced Emperor energy here. And it's a lot of that is within you. It's the environmental energy around this energy of magic, we'll call it, that I'm pulling on. The Ace of Cups here is wild because I know you guys all have a lot of love to give, and there's a lot of love coming your way. Now it's all facets, so it can be career. All right. Now I'm going to pull the actual 3 cards from the top, and we're going to talk about these. Chariot. You know what? I'm going to tell you something funny. The Wheel of Fortune was the last one that wanted to peek out, and all I saw was the bottom. You know, so I knew kind of what it was. I thought it was a chariot. I read it as a chariot. I thought, oh, it's a chariot. Oh, it's a Wheel of Fortune. And then I put it on the table. I thought that. There's your chariot. I knew it was here. Yeah, this is massive forward movement energy. It really is. Center card crossed by the Ace of Cups is the Hierophant. Wow. Major Arcana. Major Arcana. Jesus Christ. What's red with the chariot? Major Arcana. The Star. Oh, I told you it's magic. I'm not here for no reason. I'm not. Okay, these readings are bad for my health. They are. Reading energy. Every time I pull a reading, I knock about, oh, I don't know, a 100th of a second off my life, I would say, or something around there. It is. Energy readers that use too much energy throughout their life. That's why energy readers usually die young. They use too much energy. That's why my time here on YouTube is limited. I put a set limit on it. I'm willing to give you guys a few years of my time. It's about, you know, it's about it. But I'm not going to die here on video, right? But at the end of the day, I told you it's magic. This is magic right here. These 3 cards, what you're seeing is magic. It's the Ace of Cups crossing with the Ace of Cups with that beautiful Emperor energy, crossing the Hierophant. How do I phrase this? Charging towards you is a lot of old, it's very strange to say this, a lot of old manifestations, okay? And I'm going to defer back to the cards that wanted to slip out. I'm going to take the center cards first. This 4 of Swords, it's crickets chirping. Is crossing the 10 of Wands. A lot of you, and I can see why now these wanted to come out, because a lot of you may have been thinking, I've been manifesting, I've been watching manifested videos from different people and all kinds of things. I listened to Steve and I put it out there and nothing's coming in. Well, that kind of attitude, first of all, prevents it. You're putting negative energy into the void you created, so that's going to at least slow it down. But what this energy is saying is that there is that burden there. That burden, okay? Because it seems like crickets chirping. Well, guess what? The King of Swords, holding the rainbow sword here, is bookending a Wheel of Fortune. Everything is about to change. And when I say everything, I mean everything. All right? And again, I want to point out, this energy sets in for each of you differently. But it's here. I mean, it literally, it's like a dust storm, right? The way I see it. It's like a dust storm. It's not at my house yet where I'm standing, but I can see it off in the distance and calculate about how long it's going to take to get to my house. And we're all in the same house in this analogy, right? We all live together. It's wild. It really is. But I would say tomorrow. Definitely. Within the next 24 hours. No doubt about it. So again, a lot of cricket chirping is coming to an end. I see that here. These cards basically say the same thing, but I have a Hierophant here in the base energy, and I need to pull on that. All right? I need to pull on it. I need to pull on it. So 3 quick cards with me, which is usually 600 cards anyway, because I clarify, has now turned into Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 quick cards with me. Not. Bottom of the deck randomly, I'm going to use the witches, is the Empress. All right? Why is that important? Well, because this Hierophant's about you. I'm about to pull on you. This is you, and this is the divine counterpart. Okay? So it's a bit like this is an energy that completes the energy around you. What some of the more hocus-pocusy readers might say as you're completing an ancient karmic cycle. Right? Something like that. You know, it's finishing up what's held you back. A lot of us have that kind of energy around us. We do have energy from past lives, sort of the sins of the father energy, right? Cast upon the child. A lot of us do have those kind of energies around them. And if we put in the spiritual work, in this lifetime, we can blow that energy out. Once that energy leaves, it lifts a lot of weight. It's like driving around, having an energy like that's like driving around with a weight set in your trunk. You know, geez, this car is awful sluggish. Once you get rid of that energy, that karma, all right, it's like taking the weights out of the trunk. And sometimes you get rid of it through spiritual work that you've put in, and sometimes it's just lifted because it's attached to an energy that's attached to you, and then that energy sort of goes away. It finally lets go. All right? So we'll see what happens here. Anyway, let's talk about the Hierophant. Because everything I just said is relevant to it. Okay? So with the Empress and the Emperor, the reason the universe showed me the Empress is because something is completing a circuit. Think of your energy as electricity. A circuit that hasn't been working right is finally getting completed. And it's allowing a lot of forward movement. And I say a lot. King of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. A chariot. A Wheel of Fortune I thought was a chariot. Felt like a chariot. And then a chariot comes out. First card on top. That's pretty wild. I mean, that's some serious energy. It really is. Let's go. Let's pull on this Hierophant and see what the witches have to say. The star here is just the destiny that's in play. Manifestations you've put out. The universe has them all. It's like a really bad restaurant. It has been for a while. It's like a really bad risk. I mean, I'm a great manifester. And even for me, it's been a bit of a slog under current energies. All right, this past year, 2022, was like, good Lord. Usually I can manifest and it shows up like I'm one of the witches on Bewitched or something like that. But 2022, it took a while for anything I put out there to show up. So I can imagine for somebody else getting discouraged and throwing negative energy, and it's going to slow it down even more. But it's like this star card reads like a bad restaurant where you put in, you got a table full of people, you put in a bunch of orders. They have the orders, but it doesn't look like anybody's cooking them. Yeah, well now they're getting cooked and now they're coming out. All right, and it's a hot waitress bringing them, or waiter bringing them to you. Look at that. I say that, I just threw they literally flew out of the deck right on the table. I swear to God, I told you this reading was going to be magic. And I'm not playing. Crossing the Hierophant, this is all on top of the Hierophant, all right? And I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it right there, and we'll pull those cards. At the bottom of the deck, when those flew out, what is it with this reading? These wouldn't go away. These flew out of the deck. I mean, I know I was doing a hand gesture to make a joke about the hot waiter or hot waitress, but still, when has that ever happened? You know, where they just flew and landed right there. Two of Wands. We're leaving something behind. It's more an energy here of this person has the whole world in their hands. Right in their hands, they got the whole world. Yeah, we can all sing that song under this new energy. You got the whole world in your hands. I'll tell you what. 5 of Swords underneath that, crossing this. Don't get in the way of this energy. This energy will, I can tell you, this energy coming in is going to require, I know why these came out now. All right, you got to learn some patience in any energy. All right, but this energy here requires all of these things. Whenever really awesome things happen, they require the long view. Okay, not short-sightedness, not instant gratification. This is not instant gratification energy. This is stuff. This is life-changing shit. Redirects your entire course of your life. So the decisions you make right now. That's why he's sitting there with the world in his hands. The decisions you make right now are very important. And keep that in mind. Try to see the long view, the long repercussions of things, right? View it way out. Now these wanted to fly out of the deck. Truth of the matter is, I've already seen an Ace of Swords as one of them. The Tower. I told you it's fast-moving energy. It changes everything. What did I just get done saying? Rewind. Okay, these cards are just going to back me up. I know they are. I don't care. But what did I just get done saying? I said these are decisions. These are things. This is why you always get a warning. You know, the universe uses people like me as a conduit to help you out, to point you in the right direction, to point energies out to you, to help you with whatever. You know, I'm helping you right now. Take the long view. Why do I say that? Because instant gratification, things can look really great in the short term, and if you got bad willpower, you'll just, yeah, I want that, right? Kind of a thing, without considering the long range. Sometimes the stuff that benefits you in the long run, it doesn't look like, oh, Steve said this was magic. This ain't magic. Well, give it a chance. All right, this is long range energy. There's a lot of destiny in play. All right, tower. This is that tower where we talk about it tears it down so it can be rebuilt on something that isn't sand. It's all new. It redirects the course of your path. What else flew out here? 5 of Pentacles. What else? I don't even know if I'm asking why the tower's here. I have no idea why that's here yet. I'm just going to keep going. 6 of Wands. Okay, this one wants to go here. 9 of Cups. Yeah. Hierophant on top of Hierophant. 9 of Pentacles. Jesus, there's 2 more. These are separate though. They want to go. She wanted to go there. Queen of Wands, and this one here, Truth. Oh my God, it's unreal. It is sort of like what I said. Some of you, even if under this energy, even if you have low self-confidence kind of a thing, you're someone who doesn't, you don't really kind of believe in yourself, or you're someone that needs proof before you really, whatever. It doesn't matter under this energy. It really doesn't. Basically, you can't. I know why the 5 of Pentacles came out now. Under this energy, you really can't. You don't get a chance to leave yourself out in the cold. It is one of those energies. And even if you do, you get some kind of last minute save that makes it okay. One of the coolest things here, now again, this is very spiritual energy, but I've got the 9 of Cups that wanted to fall on top of that tower. Some of the things that happen under these types of energies on the surface, again, like I said, do not be short-sighted. Sometimes things happen that may not look that great. You may find yourself saying, that asshole Steve, he said this was going to be great and everything's going to, this ain't great. Someone hit my car. That's not great. Honestly, it's one of those energies. Just let it flow. It happened for a reason, okay? The tower coming down may seem like a catastrophe at first. It may, oh my God, but actually it works out really well, okay? It really does. And with the Hierophant here and the 9 of Pentacles, there's almost no way to screw this up. If you have low self-worth, you still can't screw this up. If you make short decisions, you won't screw it up. You'll just pick, you just won't pick the ideal path. You could have picked a better one, okay? That's all. There's nothing bad here. But the part that I like the most are these 2. And they wanted to come out separately. Under this energy, whether your self-worth is low or high or whatever, you're extremely attractive. I already had the Empress. And it's a very balanced Empress energy and Emperor energy within yourself. You're attracting a lot of things, okay? And what's also interesting is, this is, sometimes we call it fakey McFakerman, right? It's sort of like your runners and things like that. They're actually, it's an energy here with the soulmate connection, within the soulmate cycle that's attached to this. Energy's always in layers. I gave you the surface. You're really attractive. Everybody wants to know you. And proof will come to show it to you, okay? So even if your self-confidence is low, even you, the doubting Thomas, with the low self-confidence, well, that person liked me, but the next one won't. Yeah, and the next one does. And the next one does. Eventually, the truth will set in. Archangel Michael rammed that sword right up your ass. Now, in another layer of energy, for your pretense, lying to themselves, pretending you don't matter, ego-based runner soulmate, your truth, the truth, something you said or something this connection showed them really sets in under this energy. And that explains why a lot of the readings have been coming out the way they are. Those truths, those hard truths we've been talking about, this energy helps to really set them in. So it's a very cool reading. It is what it is. As always, I want you to know about the energy. I want you to know what's going on around you. I don't want anybody surprised. You know, I had a friend of mine call me the other night. He said, you know, I don't know why, Steve, I'm real paranoid today. I'm just paranoid about everything. He had like some kind of little pain in his shoulder, and he went out and started Googling, and it turns out it could be a heart attack. Should I call 911? I'm like, calm the fuck down, okay? First of all, probably not. I asked him about the symptoms. I said, "Are you having chest pains? Are you having..." No, none of that was there. My point is, there was an energy around a couple of days ago that was making people a little bit paranoid. It was a Neptune influence that was going on, and it caused some kind of panic attacks and things like that in certain people, not everyone, which is why it didn't really show up in our readings too much. I like you guys to know this energy. I want you to know about, okay? It's not temporary. It's a long-range energy. This is all that needs to be said about it. It's working with, it's small energy working within the big energies that we've been pulling on, all right? And this right here, these two cards explain a lot of the recent readings, right? Including that random compelled one I did the other night, which was riddled with problems, that reading, right? You know, there's a lot of, it's very interesting. The universe is setting things up and making things happen. I mean, I forgot to put the link to the extended, right? I didn't get to. My niece was doing all the uploading and stuff like that, and she felt really bad. Oh, I forgot that link. I'm like, yeah. Things happen. Probably happened for a reason. Let's just give them the link, even though it was 7 o'clock at night, right? You know, that kind of thing. And in the extended, I forgot to wear the mic, but it didn't matter. My voice was almost as loud anyway. I was like, what the hell? Why did that happen? There's a lot going on right now. A lot of realignments, a lot of towers falling, a lot of things, but it's all, my point is what I told you about this 9 of Cups here. If it seems bad on the surface, keep in mind things happen for a reason. They're usually for the greater good. And this energy is very much about the greater good, all right? That's it. That's all I can tell you about it. But it will be influencing future readings as well, so you'll want to remember this reading, okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. All right, good luck.